So the story begins by showing a boy whose name was Adrian. He was very upset, sitting on the floor, sitting on the bed. Actually, his friend, whom he loved very much, leaves him and goes away. So he also recorded a video message and sent it, in which he says that you and I cannot live together anymore. Anyway, there is nothing right between us, so I want to break up with you. Now Adrian gets very worried after listening to his message, because he loved him very much. And he also goes to a bar where he drinks a lot of alcohol. He had drunk so much alcohol that now he was not even in his senses. He was not even able to walk. Then a girl comes to the bar to take care of him. Her name is Fabiana. Adrian does not drive his car, so Fabiana takes him to her house. When he sleeps at night and wakes up in the morning, he went to his house without talking to Fabiana. Fabiana finds this very strange. She thinks, look, I helped him at night. He did not even thank me. But soon in the evening, Adrian found out about his mistake, that he should have thanked Fabiana. He helped her last night. When he goes to the bar to meet Fabiana in the evening, they become friends soon. Because he was alone and needed a friend, their friendship was so good that Fabiana soon shifted to Adrian's house. They had started a different relationship. They both started liking each other. One morning when Fabiana was brushing in the bathroom, she heard someone's voice from the wash basin. When she tries to listen with her ears, she does not understand anything. When Fabiana comes down, she sees some pages scattered on the table below.
When she starts picking them up, then Adrian came, who says, "Please do not touch these things." At that time, the doorbell rings. When he sees, 2 police officers had come outside, who wanted to find out about Adrian's first friend, who had been missing for 2 days. Those officers suspected Adrian, that he might have killed her and hidden her in the house. But Adrian now shows them his video message, which his friend sent him, that she is leaving him. Seeing this, the officers leave his house. Now one of these 2 officers is Fabiana's friend. He says to her, "Do you think everything is fine by staying with this man? His old friend disappeared. It's only been 2 days, and you have become so good friends with him, although Adrian also liked him a lot. You stay away from this man. I don't feel anything right." Fabiana also started thinking after hearing all this, but on the one hand, she is greedy in her heart. She wanted a rich, handsome, beautiful boy like Adrian, with whom she lived and spent her whole life. That's why she decides to stay with Adrian no matter what. Now, a few days pass like this. Some strange things start happening with Fabiana in Adrian's house. One day when she was bathing, hot water started coming out of the shower. This burns her body too. When she was sitting in the bathtub for one night, then suddenly the water starts vibrating. She was even more scared of this.
She felt that there is a ghost in Adrian's house. When she tells Adrian about this, he doesn't believe her. He says that there is nothing like that in my house. Now, one day, Fabiana gets a key and a chain from home, which she had worn around her neck. She wore it as a locket. It was looking very nice. Then suddenly, the light of the house turns off. Fabiana was feeling someone's presence from below. Then someone attacks her. After some time, Adrian also came. He picks up Fabiana and gives her water. Now she was even more scared. Adrian says, "Don't be afraid. The one who attacked you is not a human, but my dog who lives here. That's why you don't have to be afraid."
The next day, Adrian gets a call from the police officer, who says that we have found a dead body, and we suspect that it belongs to your friend. That's why you have to come and check it. Now when they both go to see, then Adrian looks at the dead body and says, "No, this is not my friend's dead body." Fabiana was a little worried about the matter and gets angry. Adrian was also understanding her feelings. He says, "Look, you don't have to be worried. Even if this happens, even if my friend is alive, I will not go back in my life. Now I can't look back. You will always be in my life." Hearing this, Fabiana was happy. These 2 are standing in front of a mirror. From outside, it was a mirror, but inside there was a girl who was in a very bad condition. She was looking at these 2, who was no one else but Adrian's friend, whom he liked, who had been missing for many days.
Who also sent a video message to Adrian that nothing is right between us. That's why I'm leaving you. But now she was in Adrian's house. She is locked in a room on the other side of the mirror. The mirror could be seen from outside, But from inside, there was a room where Adrian's friend was standing. I also came and was looking at her, but from outside, no one could see. Everything in the house can be seen from inside, but a person standing outside cannot see inside. Adrian's friend's condition was very bad. From here, the story is a flashback of some time ago, that how did this girl get stuck here? Adrian is shown. His friend, whose name is Belen, was very happy with him. In this city, Adrian and Kistra, who control the music with hand gestures, got a job in a musician band. That's why he shifted to this house with Belen. The two were happily spending their lives. Adrian's habit was to be free from every girl. One day, Belen saw him with a girl, after which she started doubting him. One day, she was drinking tea, then a lady comes and sits with him, who was the owner of his house, where they both lived. Balin, very sad, tells the lady, "Adrian breaks my trust. Although I love him very much, I feel sad when I see him with someone else." Hearing this, the lady says, "So what is the need to be worried about it? You can test your love. Let me show you one thing." Belen opens a door with a key on the side of the biggest room and cupboard of the house, behind which there was a secret room. Its condition was not good, but every facility was available there for a man. The lady says that my husband was in the army. That's why he got this secret room made for himself. So if you want to test Adrian's love, then you can end your relationship with me and stay in this room for 2 or 3 days. This will also tell you whether he loves you or not, how much he cares about you. Balin likes this idea very much. Now she packs all her things and records a video message for Adrian that I am leaving you. He comes and closes himself in this room. But after some time, Belen remembers that the key with which this door opens, it was left outside. Balin was very worried. Now she wanted to call quickly and tell Adrian, but there were no signals on the phone. Balin was standing from inside. She could see everything. She also gave Adrian a lot of voices, but neither did her voice go out, nor was she able to see him. A person standing outside can only see the mirror. Balin was completely trapped inside. Adrian, who was sitting outside, was crying, remembering her. And this was the same scene that we saw in the beginning of the story. But after a day, Adrian got Fabiana. Balin is more sad to see this. She thinks that Adrian loved me very much, so how can he cheat me like this? I thought that after my disappearance, he would care a lot about me, but nothing like that happened. So Adrian's friend Belen got trapped here like this, who is still living like this. So the story comes back to the present time. Balin was able to see everything from inside. She sees Fabiana, who wakes up in the morning and goes to brush in the bathroom, who again heard voices coming from the wash basin. And here we come to know that those voices were not someone else's, but Belen's, who often said the same thing and troubled Fabiana. Because in Adrian's life, Fabiana took his place. She used to cool the bathroom water to annoy him, sometimes hot, sometimes cold. All these things annoyed. Fabiana, she tells Adrian that there is a ghost in your house. Why don't you understand my point? But Adrian doesn't believe her. One day when Fabiana was alone at home, she says in the wash basin, "Tell me, who are you? Are you a ghost or a human?" Then the water starts vibrating. We see that in the same secret room, Belen was hitting something hard on the water pipe, from which the water starts vibrating. Fabiana had an idea that there is a person in this house who can see her. Now when she goes to the room, there was Adrian's dog who was trying to open the glass, because there was a dog who knew that Belen was stuck behind the glass. Seeing all this, he knew that Adrian's friend is stuck behind the glass and he needs help. After that, when she checks the closet in the room, she finds a lock that can be opened with a key, the same key that she wore as a locket around her neck. When she has to put that key in the locket, then she stops. Her greed had stopped her because she knew that a rich boy like Adrian will get away from his old love. That's why she doesn't open the door and changes the room. When Adrian comes home, he is quite surprised to see his room changed, and he changed some things too. When he sees Fabiana, he feels that she is worried because of his friend. The next morning, Fabiana's police officer friend comes home, who had told about Adrian before that he is not a good person. He brings Fabiana, shows pictures with Adrian's girl, seeing which Fabiana also understood that Adrian is not a good boy. She again goes to the watch patient, fill water in it, and asks again, "Who are you?" But now no answer comes. Fabiana was scared that if Adrian's friend died because he disappeared, it's been 2 weeks. Now she slowly goes to the cupboard. When she opens the door with the key, she is in a very bad condition. A little further, she finds Belen unconscious. When she tries to wake him up, Belen hits Fabiana in the head. She was unconscious there. She leaves him and comes out. Now Belen had the key to the door. She had come out. As before, Belen was imprisoned. Now Fabiana was imprisoned in that room. Belen sticks a picture of her and Adrian on the same glass. She also put the key in front of the glass on the bed.
Now, when Adrian comes home, his dog gives him the key and also sees the picture on the glass. Fabiana was now imprisoned behind that glass. Where Belen was first, Fabiana's greed got her trapped. Behind that person who never valued anyone, Adrian, who was now worried that Fabiana is also missing and the police will suspect her again, and this time, maybe, they will catch her, or Adrian will find out that Fabiana is imprisoned behind that glass. Showing this suspense, our film's story ends here.